What's going on, everybody? So in this video I want to show you the state of thrift stores in my area, Augusta, Georgia. You'd think Augusta is actually the second largest city in Georgia. You'd think we would have a lot of good thrift stores, but we don't. If you travel just an hour to Columbia in South Carolina, awesome thrift stores. If you go up to Atlanta, of course, awesome thrift stores. Even Athens, really good thrift stores. But Augusta, for toys, is not a great place to find. You know, I don't find a lot of good stuff when I go. Doesn't mean I don't go. I do try it every once. I don't go as regularly as I would if I was finding stuff. But for some reason, I don't know if people don't donate toys in Augusta, or if that's not how it works. Maybe there's stuff that's delivered. But the toy section of Georgia is really small and very poorly maintained, is what I would say. But I'm going to show you what I mean in these videos. I filmed this over the course of a few days, and I did use my new glasses, my Ray-Ban Meta glasses. And I'm enjoying these a lot. It makes it a lot easier to walk around, and I just can pop on a video and get things here and there, and people aren't looking at you like you're crazy walking around with the phone filming something. So I'm enjoying them, and the audio is really good. I mean, it records your talking through the arms here, and I think it sounds pretty good. So you let me know what you think. I've definitely gotten a little bit more control over my head movement, so it's not going to get motion sickness, hopefully, from watching my videos. But I'm enjoying it. But yeah, let's see what we find here. So we're gonna try out American Thrift Store. This is one of the better ones in town, but yeah, we don't really have a lot of good thrift stores in town. So one of my favorite channels to watch is 80s Toy Rock, and one of his catchphrases is busted at the thrift store. Yeah, I didn't find anything. I've pulled a few things in there a couple times, but yeah, Augusta's thrift game is kind of weak for toys. I'm gonna run into Walmart here, which is right next door, and see if there's anything good. That's the clearance section over in the electronics section. That should be like $10. Speaking of $10, I've already got 2 extras of this guy. I think he's really awesome. I'm hoping they make more, but I just don't know if they're doing that well, like in the stores. This is Trick or Treat. I think they did well from their website, but I'm glad they're in Walmart. Maybe they'll pick up in popularity. So this is the little horror section, kind of hidden behind all this stuff at this particular Walmart. But yeah, they got the American Psycho toys, the mystery buttons. If they were enamel pins, I'd be like, yeah, but I think they're just like, yeah, lapel pins. And there, you don't know what you're gonna get, but it's kind of cool. The t-shirt's cool. It's only $10. I like Five Nights at Freddy's a lot. That first game was really cool. I've never seen this movie. Looks like she gets pretty messed up. I've got these coming in from Big Bad Toy Store. I'm excited to get them and open them up. Super cool packaging. Maybe a little too big, but it's cool. It's like a book. Yeah, these are gonna be really fun. More Megan. I don't know. Was the other one made by NECA? This is a NECA one. Yeah, let's see, make over to check. Yeah, this is a NECA one too. Maybe this one like has the real clothes. The other one's all plastic. None is fun. Kind of a cheesy movie, but it's fun. I liked it. I think these are a lot of fun. I do want to get the bikes. I'm kind of playing the clearance roulette on them. I think they'll be on sale. Because these guys at other stores are like $5 and $15. Even the mice, I got them. I think I got them like 15 each. Oof. Don't like that. Yeah, this particular Walmart has gotten rid of all their Motu. There's no Masters of the Universe. I think this is a cool line. I don't have any. If I got one, I think I'd get Bartman though. I want to know who's buying these. Is it popular? They do have these style, the wrestler origin style, but no Motu proper. And yeah, no superpowers. I know McFarlane put out an announcement that their DC figures will be like in the electronics area. I've never seen the superpowers at this location. It's been over like a year. I have not seen this version before. I thought it was a retro, but I don't think so. What is he? Does he have articulation? Yeah, he's got. Okay, it's like a TVC, I guess. It's kind of cool. He doesn't have the his robes over his armor like he is in the picture here from A New Hope. But he has a good shape. It's pretty cool. Oh man, these are new head poppers. It's kind of cool. We got Metalhead. He's a cool figure. Oh, you can actually do it. Awesome. Alright. We got the Superman Legacy figures. Spin Master. These are the Spin Master figures. You can build a figure. I'm all in on the superpower versions. I don't think I'm going to get the 6-inch versions. The mini versions. What in the world? What is this? Baby Joey. Oh my goodness. Alright, we got Crypto. And this Kaiju. This new Back to the Future Lego. I haven't got a Star Wars Lego in a while. This one's cool, Andor. Or Rogue One. I guess Andor because it has Deidre in there. Yeah, that'd be a fun set. Small, but it's still cool. It's a cool model. Man, it feels like the prices have gone up. They've always been a little high, but I mean, Lego's awesome though. These are new. I don't think I've ever had a Plo Koon. It's cool. Boba Fett mug for $5. I thought this would be kind of cool for like muscle figures, but not 22.63 cool. I can't imagine what this cost originally. Oh, it was $22.73, so you're saving 10 cents. I'll wait for it to be $5. So there you go. Nothing I wanted to pick up today. And I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. I can in stores like Walmart and Target anymore until they get some new turtle stuff, or I guess I'm kind of looking for the NECA Shredder Dracula at Target, but yeah, nothing I'm like going daily to see. But there you go. We'll see where we end up next. So America's Thrift Store, I kept on calling it American Thrift Store. America's Thrift Store is a newer store that's kind of opened up this past year, and I like it. And I think it has a lot of potential. I was really excited when I first walked in and saw they had the wall with the baggies, because I see that in a lot of other toy tubers that go thrifting. I'm like, oh wow, look at that! There's huge walls of toys, and our other thrift stores don't have that. So I was really excited to see that. And I found a couple of things in America's Thrift before, like some Ninja Turtle stuff. I found like a really old Mork from the Mork and Mindy show. So I do pull things from there from time to time, and it just seems like a better store all together. It's better maintained, and it's not, you don't go in there and just kind of feel dirty. So I like that store. And then of course we went to Walmart, and I do like checking the clearance section at Walmart. You usually find some pretty cool stuff sometimes. So then I went and checked out a couple more thrift stores, and let's see what we get. So we're gonna go into Goodwill. This used to be a Cyrus Army thrift store, but it became a Goodwill. Like I said before, the Goodwills and the thrift stores in Augusta just aren't that great. But I kind of want to show you, and I always once in a while come and take a look in the hopes of finding something. But yeah, here we go. Like Burf from 80s Toy Rock says, "What you got for me today, Goody Will? What you got for me today?" So there you go. That was one of the Goodwills in my area, and kind of a good reflection of kind of how they all are. If you want clothes and stuff like that, they're all decent enough. But as far as toys, I mean, you saw what was there. There's a couple little toys. I've had a few better experiences, but it's never been great. I don't know why. The American Thrift seems to be one of the better ones to find toys. But we're gonna go to one more place here, and sometimes they do pretty well. Let's see what we find. So yeah, that location, even when it was a Salvation Army store, it never had any good toys. And now it's a good one. I'd hoped that maybe when it changed over, they would get a better toy section, but as you saw, it's just terrible. They had some plush in there. I always check the plush because I'm hoping to find a My Pet Monster. And like my reality brain side's like, you're not gonna find one, but maybe, just maybe, what if? But I always go looking for that blue fur, just like maybe there's a My Pet Monster in here. But yeah, no luck on that, and as you saw, no luck on the toys. But there's another place we're gonna go. We're gonna check that out, and that's the place I like a little bit better, but you'll see. So we're gonna check out the Catholic Social Services thrift store. This place is always packed. And even today, it was so packed, their little parking lot, I couldn't find a spot. I had to come over here and park at the Dollar Tree. But I've never found any toys, and they have a toy section. I've never found anything I wanted. But we're gonna check it out today. Maybe we'll get lucky. Apparently it does well though. I mean, if you're not looking for toys, apparently it's good for other things, because like I said, it's always packed and people seem to like it. But yeah, let's take a look. So, busted at the thrift store. They definitely had a bigger selection. Let the fire truck pass there. But yeah, they definitely had a bigger selection, but the toys seem more geared towards younger kids. But every time I've gone, they've had stuff at least. Where, like, you know, the Goodwills and stuff is a very, very small section that they call the toy section. But there you go. Might try to stop one more place just to kind of give you an overview of what we got here in Augusta. So yeah, that place is always packed out, within the parking lot at least. I mean, you walk in, it doesn't look too bad, but that parking lot is always jam-packed. And there's some neat stuff in there, and I don't think I've ever actually picked up anything in there. I've always walked in and seen some stuff. The coolest thing I thought this time were those magazines, those toy magazines. I used to have a ton of those. I used to collect them a lot when they came out, and I actually sold them. They sold for a pretty good amount. And if they weren't $3 a piece, I was tempted to get some, but not at $3 a piece. And especially those comic books, those should have been like at most $1 a piece. I think more like 50 cents, but that's not for me to decide. But I don't imagine those things are going to move anytime soon. But yeah, I didn't find anything this time, but at least they do have a toy section. So I'm going to take you to one more Goodwill in hopes I was going to just have a better showing. It's a little better, but you'll see. All right, last stop of the day. We got another Goodwill. This is I think we have like 6 in my area. 6 that they're in, like, you know, reasonable driving distance. I've never found it enough to make it where it's like a routine. Where I've seen like a lot of other toy tubers get a lot luckier than me, but maybe they will get lucky in here. So let's see what we can find. Yeah, like I said, it's just kind of a dry area for toys at thrift stores in Augusta. The only thing I really saw that was kind of neat was that Robbie the Robot. And you saw the price, it was like 35 bucks. I didn't see a date. I'm gonna have to do some research on that. I feel like that's not something that was super old. I feel like that might have been like a Walmart thing. I could be wrong. It could have been super old. Maybe it was worth it. But I didn't think at the time 35 bucks was a good price. So there you go. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, I looked up the Robbie the Robot, and yeah, it sells on eBay for less than 35. I mean, I saw it going for like, I mean, it was still listed. It wasn't even sold yet for like under like, $24 or so. So it's a newer one. They definitely had it overpriced. They had the it's the newer turtle van, and that was definitely it was like $4 or $5, and it was really banged. It was missing like everything. You can get those on clearance at Target and Walmart. So brand new. But yeah, nothing good, unfortunately. That particular Goodwill, I have found a few things here and there, but it's never been like an amazing find or anything. It's just like, oh, for $3 or $4 I'll pick up a figure here and there. But yeah, there you go. I don't know what it is. We just don't have super good thrift stores. Maybe that'll change. I don't know. I don't know. I've not talked to anyone that I'm still kind of meeting people in the community, like in my area, that collect, and it's sometimes you have different versions, like collectors. You have people just go for the new stuff. You have people who just order stuff. We have thrifters. So I've not talked to anyone about in my area of the state of thrifting, or what they think of it, or if they find stuff even. Maybe I'm just going at the wrong times. Maybe if you go right when they open up on a Thursday or something like that, they have amazing stuff. And I just go there after it's been cleaned out. So I don't know. But there you go. I want to show my shirt real quick. Here, on the day of filming, it's actually Ghostbusters Day. I thought I missed it, but then I saw on social media it was actually today. And I just happened to wear this shirt, and I'm like, cool. Now the problem I have with this shirt, I got this at Old Navy. I think it was like $10. It's like, oh, cool, Ghostbusters. And I didn't really think about it when I just picked it up because I saw it and didn't think much of it. But who is it missing? It's missing a pretty important member of the Ghostbusters. And unfortunately, a lot of the marketing back then excluded Winston, Ernie Hudson. It's focused on the three kind of known comedians at that time. I think that's where they pulled this, was like from that marketing. But yeah, unfortunately, I probably wouldn't have grabbed it had I seen it. They've since corrected it. A lot of a lot of posters have now include Winston on there. But yeah, I'm like, come on, man. He's an important part of the Ghostbusters. You gotta have Winston Zedmore. But anyway, hope everyone had a good Ghostbusters Day. This is probably, at the time that this comes out, it'll probably have been like a week or so since Ghostbusters Day. If you've been watching my videos, we've been seeing the new backdrop. I've been using the infinity background. Something in my professional photography, I have a really large version of this that's like, as tall as a person, but I use it for like product photography and things like that. But I want something at home that was just kind of easy to set up, to put action figures on. And yeah, I like it a lot. Hopefully it'll improve my toy photography. I'm just doing like, simple white backgrounds, and as well as a lot of my video reviews. I'm just trying to step things up. I mentioned like earlier in the year that I didn't want to do like high production. This is more of kind of like a journal for me, I guess. So it's like talking about toys. But if I can make some slight improvements to make things better, I'm going to do that. The next thing I do want to improve upon is audio. I'm probably going to get a little mic, especially at work. We have nicer mics, and I need to maybe just get one for myself and step it up here. So audio is important. I use my phone for recording. Usually it sounds decent. Audio in here sounds pretty decent, but it could always be a little bit better. So there you go. I'm probably going to have a kind of half a year. It's June now, so 6 months since I started doing the Toymanoids videos. So I'm probably gonna have like a little 6 months kind of like, here we are, how everything is going, just like what are my favorite pickups so far for the year, how's the channel going, type of thing. So be on the lookout for that. But if you like this type of content, give me a like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.